welcome to, I think it's on the first episode of Random Tuesday. And I thought it would be a good way to start off with some library stuff. So I made the library tracker and I have 15 books on here. But the goal this year is to read at least 30 books from the library. And my favorite books will be the ones I will purchase to add to this everlasting bookshelf behind me. But I like how it looks, so let me know if you liked it. So my first library book is just perfect because it's blue, so match the theme for the year. This book was not what I expected. So this is Trisha R. Thomas. This is the second book I've read from the author. The other book is somewhere on the shelf, actually. Don't know where on the shelf it is at, but it's on the shelf somewhere. And it's, so this book, it is a mystery suspense, and I picked it up because it just looks intriguing. Now it is a psychological twist in this as well, and so it follows a very famous baseball player who had an injury, and which led to depression, which led to him abusing prescription drugs. And what ended up happening is it pretty much turned him into not such a nice person, and an event happened that caused him to be arrested. But said police officer became something else of a psychological person in this book. So he disappeared. So in this story, in the beginning, you're not sure if he's alive, but you learn he is, but there's some memory loss there. But throughout the story, he's not. He pops in and out, but you don't really know who's even keeping him. You don't know any of that. So you follow this cop now who is, one, he's worried because he doesn't know where the guy is, because he left the guy out there when the situation happened, a car accident. So he doesn't even know. And so, but he is like getting into this family life. He's the two kids and the wife. He's like trying to insert himself in there, doing everything to come off as the perfect person or trying to help the situation. But it is a lot of twists and turns. There's a lot of people that pops up in this that becomes significant in the story. Friendship, all that. I thought this was interesting. I thought it was not, the way it came off at first, I wasn't sure where it was going, because I was getting annoyed because of the fact that the wife is such a lonely person, but she's also very gullible in this, and I don't really like gullible characters that can't see the sign of the madness, because there was some madness in this, and she should have seen it from the get-go. Nevertheless, I do like how it made her human. It gave her like a certain kind of possibility that, maybe somebody would react like that. But it also has this whole idea of for better or for worse when it comes to marriage. It's very much heavy in this. And how much are you willing to forgive your spouse for whatever they do? Yeah. So I don't even know what to rate it yet. Like, I think it's like a 3.5, 4 star. Because I do think it is a page turner, because once I get over the first beginning, it was just like, what's gonna happen with the kid, the children, how they reacting. There were things happening in this, but then it also has certain parts that were I felt that police officer got away with stuff that didn't get caught in this. Like, he really did get away with some stuff, and it makes me also question like other things that's happening. Now, I did not know that this author had this much published book at all. So I was looking at the list on here, and the book that I did read is not on this list, which makes sense because this book was published back in 2002. I didn't know she'd been around that long. Absolutely did not know. And the book I read was one of her newer releases. Not newer, but maybe 5 years old. Maybe 2019 or 2020. So, yeah, but I'm it's a nice way to start the year. So this is my first book, and so I love how I did the card. So if you can see on the card, it is title, author, and then I check that I read it, and also on this side I put the due date, so which is going to be helpful for me. So every book I get, it will be on here regardless if I read it. But I'm going to, what I have hopes for is I'm not going to take out no more than 2 books at a time. I am not going to be that one person that's going to go in a library and haul out a bunch of books for what. No. One of the plus about the library now that I get to go to, it is down the street. I pass this library every day when I'm going to work. I pass this library when I'm coming home. If I got to go to the grocery store, everything, the gas station, the library is right there. So it's very convenient for me. So I don't need to be pulling out a bunch of books. So I figure I should be able to, every book I pick, finish the book and be able to check that I read the book. So I have the check mark that is read and the due dates on here. So I'm going to go to the library now, and I'm taking you guys with me because I need to get the subscriber pick for the month, which is thick. It's a essay, and I want to go now and see if they have it. If they don't, maybe they can put it on hold for me, and I'll be able to have it by and be able to read this month for the new subscriber pick that is from the jar. So yeah, so let me take you guys with me. So the thick is on hold for me, so I should be able to get it in 2 days. And then there's 2 other new releases that I really want to read. That has a whole, like, one had 10 people in front of me and one had 30 people in front of me. So, but I'm interested. The new releases, and those are the ones that I was checking out while I was in Barnes & Noble. So I'm excited for those. But I have a lot of patience because I have books that I'm reading that I need to read. So I can wait. Alright, so let me get in this car. It is freezing. It's like 28 degrees, guys. Yeah. Before I leave, let's add that my friend found some interesting things so far. There's like museums that I can go to. Local museums. Some of them had some weird kind of thing going on, but I like that kind of stuff. So I'm still looking for other things. I haven't really sat down to look at what the other offers, but someone did comment, like, you know, check out some of the other things that you can get using a library. So that is the goal this year, is to tap into the library resource and see all the things, all the fun activities and classes and stuff like that they offer. And yeah, so I'm gonna end this right here, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.